Stop carrying guilt for forgiven sins, my beloved. Stop punishing yourself for a past I've already erased. What I say next will set you free from self-condemnation, my dear child. There is something extraordinary happening in your life right now, and I need you to listen carefully, because what I am about to share with you will change everything. Your tears have not gone unnoticed. Your prayers have not fallen on deaf ears. Every single moment you spent on your knees, every whispered hope in the darkness of night, every silent cry that escaped your lips when no one was watching, all of it has been recorded in the books of heaven. And today, right now, in this very moment, the universe is conspiring in your favor. The doors that seemed permanently locked are beginning to crack open. The walls that stood between you and your dreams are starting to crumble. Something beautiful and miraculous is unfolding, and you are right at the center of it all. You see, my precious one, your journey has not been easy. I know there were nights when you cried yourself to sleep, wondering if tomorrow would bring any relief from the pain. I know there were mornings when you woke up and the weight on your chest felt so heavy that you wondered how you would make it through another day. I watched you struggle in silence, carrying burdens that no one else could see. I saw you put on a brave face for the world while your heart was breaking into 1,000 pieces inside. But what you did not realize during those dark moments was that I was right there beside you, collecting every single tear, turning your pain into purpose, and preparing something so magnificent that when it arrives you will finally understand why you had to wait. The waiting was not punishment, my beloved. The waiting was preparation. While you thought nothing was happening, I was working behind the scenes, rearranging circumstances, moving people into position, clearing obstacles from your path, and building a foundation strong enough to hold the blessings I am about to pour into your life. You needed to be refined, shaped, and strengthened because what is coming requires a version of you that could only be created through the fire you walked through. The old you could not have handled what is coming, but the new you, the one who has been tested and proven, the one who kept faith when everything looked hopeless, this version of you is ready. Right now, at this precise moment, angels are moving on your behalf. There is activity in the spiritual realm that your physical eyes cannot detect, but your spirit knows it. That tingling sensation you feel, that unexplainable peace that washes over you even though your circumstances have not changed yet, that sudden burst of hope that rises in your chest, these are not random feelings. These are signs that heaven is responding to your faithfulness. The invisible hands of grace are reaching down into your situation, touching the hearts of people who hold the keys to your breakthrough, opening doors that human hands could never open, and orchestrating divine appointments that will leave you speechless. Type Amen if you believe that angels are working on your behalf right now. Let your faith rise up and agree with what heaven is already doing. My dear child, I need you to understand something important. The struggle you faced was never meant to destroy you. It was designed to develop you. Every obstacle taught you resilience. Every disappointment taught you to rely not on man but on divine timing. Every betrayal showed you who truly belongs in your life and who was only there for a season. Every closed door redirected you away from paths that would have led you astray and toward the one true path that leads to your destiny. Nothing was wasted. Not a single tear. Not a single sleepless night, not a single moment of doubt or fear. All of it was weaving together a testimony so powerful that when you finally share it, people will be transformed just by hearing what you overcame. You have been chosen for something special. Not because you are perfect, but because you are willing. Not because you have all the answers, but because you are willing to trust even when you cannot see. There are people who will never experience what you are about to experience because they gave up too soon. They quit when the pressure increased. They walked away when the test got harder. But not you. You stayed. You held on. You kept believing even when your mind told you it was foolish to hope. And because of that unwavering faith, because of that stubborn determination to trust despite the evidence, you have caught the attention of heaven itself. Do you realize how significant that is? Do you understand what it means when the Creator of the universe takes personal interest in your story? It means that your breakthrough is not just probable, it is guaranteed. It means that what seemed impossible in the natural realm is about to become reality because supernatural forces have entered your situation. The same power that parted seas, the same power that made the sun stand still, the same power that raised the dead, that very same power is now focused on your life, your family, your finances, your health, your future. Nothing can stand against it. No weapon formed against you will succeed. No curse spoken over you will take root. No plan of the enemy will prosper. You are covered, protected, shielded, and favored. Let me tell you something about favor. When true divine favor rests on your life, you do not have to chase opportunities. They chase you. You do not have to beg for what belongs to you. It is freely given. You do not have to prove your worth to anyone because heaven has already declared your value. Favor makes you stand out in a crowd. Favor causes people to think of you when opportunities arise. Favor opens doors that were not even on your radar. Favor turns enemies into allies. Favor turns lack into abundance. Favor turns mourning into dancing. And right now, a fresh wave of unprecedented favor is being released over your life. Comment 1111 if you are ready to receive this wave of divine favor. Let your expectation rise because what you expect determines what you attract. My precious one, there is something I need you to release right now. Let go of the guilt you have been carrying. You have been holding on to shame from mistakes you made in the past, punishing yourself over and over for things that have already been forgiven. But I am here to remind you that there is no condemnation for those who belong to the divine. Your past does not define your future. Your mistakes do not disqualify you from miracles. Every wrong turn has been covered by grace. Every failure has been washed clean by mercy. You are not who you were. You are not bound by yesterday. Today is a new beginning and you are stepping into it with a clean slate. The enemy wants you to believe that you are too damaged, too broken, too far gone. He whispers lies in your ear telling you that you do not deserve good things, that you should just accept a mediocre life, that dreams are for other people but not for you. But those are lies straight from the pit of hell, designed to keep you in bondage, to keep you small, to keep you from walking into the fullness of what has been prepared for you. Do not listen to those lies for one more second. You are not damaged goods. You are a masterpiece in progress. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being rebuilt into something even more beautiful than before. You are not too far gone. You are exactly where you need to be to receive what is coming next. I want you to speak these words out loud right now, wherever you are. Say it with conviction. Say it until you believe it. Say it until it becomes the truth that silences every lie. Say this: I am chosen, I am worthy, I am loved, I am blessed, I am favored, I am healed, I am restored, I am victorious. Let those words sink deep into your spirit. Let them replace the negative narratives that have been playing in your mind. You are not what people said about you. You are who heaven says you are, and heaven says you are royalty, you are powerful, you are destined for greatness. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but I do not feel powerful, I do not feel blessed, I still have problems, I still have debt, I still have pain. I understand, my dear one. Manifestation does not always happen instantly. Sometimes there is a gap between the promise and the fulfillment, but that gap is not empty. That gap is where faith grows. That gap is where character is built. That gap is where you learn to trust not in what you see but in what you know to be true in the spiritual realm. What is happening right now in the unseen realm is far more real than what you can see with your natural eyes. Blessings are being packaged. Doors are being unlocked. People are being positioned. Everything is being arranged perfectly. And very soon the invisible will become visible. Type "I trust the process" if you are willing to keep believing even during the gap between promise and fulfillment. Your faith right now is the bridge that brings heaven to earth. My beloved child, let me tell you about the storm you just survived. That was not an ordinary storm. That was a demonic assignment designed specifically to break your spirit, to steal your joy, to destroy your faith, and to prevent you from reaching this exact moment. The enemy knew that if you made it through that season, you would emerge stronger, wiser, and more dangerous to his kingdom than ever before. So he threw everything he had at you. He attacked your finances, hoping poverty would make you desperate. He attacked your relationships, hoping loneliness would make you bitter. He attacked your mind, hoping anxiety and depression would make you give up. He attacked your health, hoping weakness would keep you down. But here you are, still standing, still breathing, still believing, and that terrifies the enemy because he knows what is coming for you. What is coming is not just restoration, it is multiplication. You are not just getting back what you lost. You are receiving double, triple, even 100-fold return. The years the locusts ate are being restored. The dreams that died are being resurrected. The relationships that crumbled are being healed or replaced with better ones. The money that slipped through your fingers is about to flood back into your life from unexpected sources. This is not just recovery, this is overflow. This is not just survival, this is abundant life. This is not just making it through, this is thriving in ways you never imagined possible. And here is the beautiful part. When the blessing comes, and it is coming very soon, you will not have to explain it. You will not have to defend it. You will not have to convince anyone. It will be so obvious, so undeniable, so miraculous that everyone who sees it will know that only the divine could have done this. Your haters will be silenced. Your doubters will be shocked. Your enemies will be confused. And you will stand in the middle of your miracle with tears of gratitude streaming down your face, saying, "Look at what grace has done. Look at what faithfulness produced. Look at what happened when I refused to quit." There are people watching your life right now, people you do not even know about. They are watching to see if faith really works. They are watching to see if holding on is worth it. They are watching to see if there really is a God who rewards those who diligently seek Him. Your breakthrough is not just about you. It is about everyone who will be encouraged by your testimony. It is about everyone who will find the courage to keep going because they saw you make it through. Your story is going to save someone else. Your victory is going to inspire faith in people who had given up. So do not downplay what you have been through. Do not minimize your miracle when it comes. Share it. Shout it. Let the world know that the divine is real, that faith works, that prayers are answered, and that breakthrough is possible. Comment, "I will share my testimony," if you are committed to letting the world know what the divine is about to do in your life. Your story has power, and it is time to get ready to tell it. My dear one, I want to talk to you about timing. One of the most painful parts of your journey has been the waiting. You prayed and nothing seemed to happen. You believed and nothing seemed to change. You fasted, you worshipped, you declared, you stood on promises, and still day after day, everything looked the same. And in those moments, doubt crept in. You wondered if you heard wrong. You wondered if you were being foolish. You wondered if maybe this just was not meant for you. But I need you to understand something absolutely critical. Delay is not denial. Just because you have not seen it yet does not mean it is not happening. Just because the answer has not arrived does not mean it is not on the way. There is a perfect time for everything. Seeds that are planted do not produce fruit immediately. There is a season of watering, a season of growth happening underground where no one can see it, and then finally, the breakthrough moment when the plant pushes through the soil and becomes visible. You have been in the underground season where all the growth was happening internally, where your roots were going deep, where your foundation was being established. But now, right now, you are in the pushing through season. The breakthrough is happening. The manifestation is emerging. What was hidden is about to be revealed, and let me tell you why the timing is so perfect. If the blessing had come earlier, you would not have been ready for it. You would have mishandled it, wasted it, or given credit to the wrong source. But now, after everything you have been through, you know better. You know who the source is. You know who to thank. You know how to steward what you receive. You have learned gratitude through lack. You have learned wisdom through mistakes. You have learned faith through waiting. And now you are fully prepared to walk into everything that has been prepared for you. So stop looking at the calendar. Stop counting the years. Stop measuring the delay. Instead, start celebrating the preparation. Start thanking heaven for the process. Start praising in advance for what is already done in the spiritual realm and about to manifest in the physical. Your season has changed. The tide has turned. The shift is happening. Can you feel it? That stirring in your spirit, that unexplainable joy that rises up even though nothing has changed yet, that is your spirit recognizing what your mind cannot yet see. Victory is here. There is also something I must warn you about, my precious child. As you step into this new season, not everyone will celebrate with you. Some people will become uncomfortable with your blessing. Some will distance themselves when you start rising. Some will even try to criticize, minimize, or discredit what is happening in your life. And this will hurt because some of these people will be those you expected to be happy for you. Family members who should celebrate will question. Friends who should rejoice will become jealous. People who claim to love you will reveal that they were only comfortable with you when you were struggling. But you must understand, their reaction has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. Your blessing is exposing their lack of faith. Your breakthrough is highlighting their stagnation. Your joy is making their misery more obvious, and instead of being inspired by your victory, they choose to resent it. Let them go. Do not shrink yourself to make them comfortable. Do not apologize for being blessed. Do not dim your light because others choose to stay in darkness. You owe no one an explanation for the grace that is on your life. Keep moving forward. Surround yourself with people who genuinely celebrate your wins, who pray for your increase, who speak life over your future. These are your true tribe. These are the ones who belong in the next season with you. And trust me, the divine is about to connect you with new people, divine connections, kingdom relationships that will propel you forward faster than you ever thought possible. You are not meant to walk alone. You are about to meet mentors, partners, friends, and supporters who were assigned to your destiny before you even knew you needed them. Type "Thank you, Lord" if you are grateful for the new divine connections that are about to enter your life. Get ready to meet people who will change everything. My beloved, let us talk about your finances because I know this has been a major source of stress. The bills that pile up, the unexpected expenses that always seem to come at the worst time, the feeling of never having enough no matter how hard you work. You have been in survival mode for so long, just trying to make ends meet, just trying to keep your head above water. But I am here to tell you that the financial struggle is over. Not next year, not someday. Right now, heaven is releasing provision into your life in ways you cannot even imagine. Money is going to come from sources you did not even know existed. Unexpected checks, surprise refunds, random blessings from people you barely know, ideas that turn into income streams, Opportunities that seemed impossible suddenly becoming available. This is not going to be a slow trickle. This is going to be a flood. You will look at your bank account and wonder how that happened. You will receive favor that makes no logical sense. People will be generous toward you for no explainable reason. Doors will open that your resume did not qualify you for. This is supernatural provision, and it is already on its way to you. But here is what I need you to do. Stop speaking lack over your life. Stop saying, I am broke, I cannot afford it, I will never get ahead. Those words are creating your reality. Instead, start declaring abundance. Start saying, I am blessed. Provision is flowing to me. I have more than enough. Start thanking heaven in advance for the financial breakthrough that is coming. Act like someone who is about to receive a windfall because you are. Your words have creative power, and it is time to use them to build the future you want instead of reinforcing the struggle you are trying to escape. Also, when the money starts flowing, and it will, be wise with it. Do not go crazy spending on things that do not matter. Invest it, save some, be generous with it, plant seeds so more can grow. The blessing is not just for you to consume, it is for you to steward and multiply. You are about to enter a season of financial abundance, but that abundance comes with responsibility. Handle it well, and the flow will never stop. Be faithful with what is coming, and even greater increase will follow. I also want to speak to those of you who are dealing with health challenges right now. The pain that will not go away, the diagnosis that shook your world, the sickness that has stolen your strength. I need you to know that healing is yours. Not maybe, not hopefully. Healing belongs to you, and it is manifesting right now as you read these words. The same power that created your body knows exactly how to fix what is broken. Every cell, every organ, every system in your body is receiving divine touch right now. What doctors said was impossible is becoming possible. What medicine could not cure is being healed by supernatural power. I am not telling you to ignore medical advice or stop taking your medication. Wisdom uses every resource available, but I am telling you to add faith to your treatment plan. Speak to your body. Command those cells to align with divine design. Reject the spirit of infirmity. Declare that you are healed, whole, and strong. Your words matter. Your faith matters. And when you combine medical wisdom with spiritual authority, miracles happen. Some of you will have instant healings, sudden breakthroughs where symptoms disappear overnight. Others will experience progressive healing, gradual improvement that leads to complete restoration. Either way, you are being healed. Do not let the method determine your faith. Trust the process. Thank heaven for every small improvement, celebrate every bit of progress, and know that complete wholeness is your destiny. Comment, I receive my healing if you believe that divine power is restoring your body right now. Let faith rise up and agree with what heaven is already doing. My beloved child, there is something profound I need to share with you about the power that lives inside of you. For too long you have seen yourself as weak, as inadequate, as someone who barely makes it through each day. But that is not who you are. That is simply what the struggles temporarily made you believe about yourself. The truth is far more magnificent. Inside of you lives the same power that created galaxies, the same power that breathed life into existence. The same power that moves mountains and calms storms. You are not ordinary. You are not average. You are not just another person trying to survive in this world. You are a carrier of divine presence, a vessel of unlimited potential, a walking miracle wrapped in human skin. When you speak, you are not just making sounds. You are releasing creative force into the atmosphere. When you pray, you are not just talking to the ceiling. You are accessing the throne room of heaven and shifting things in the spiritual realm that then manifest in the physical world. When you declare something in faith, you are not just hoping it happens. You are actually calling things into existence that did not exist before. This is the kind of power you carry, and it is time you started using it intentionally. Think about everything you have survived up to this point. The heartbreaks that should have destroyed you, but somehow you are still here. The financial disasters that should have left you homeless, but somehow you made it through. The health scares that should have taken you out, but somehow you recovered. The betrayals that should have made you bitter, but somehow you still have the capacity to love. How did you make it through all of that? It was not luck. It was not coincidence. It was the power inside of you, sustaining you, protecting you, carrying you even when you did not realize it. And if that power brought you through everything behind you, imagine what it can do with everything ahead of you. The same power that preserved you in the past is about to propel you into your future. The same grace that kept you during the struggle is about to bless you in the breakthrough. You are not just going to survive what is coming. You are going to thrive in ways that make your past look like preparation for the paradise you are about to enter. Comment, "I have power within me," if you are ready to start seeing yourself the way heaven sees you, as powerful, capable, and equipped for everything ahead. Now, my dear one, I want to talk to you about something that might be uncomfortable but absolutely necessary. Forgiveness. Not the forgiveness you need to receive, we already covered that. I am talking about the forgiveness you need to give. There are people who hurt you deeply. People who betrayed your trust, who spoke lies about you, who abandoned you when you needed them most, who took advantage of your kindness, who broke promises they swore they would keep. And you have been carrying the weight of that pain, nursing those wounds, replaying those moments over and over in your mind. But here is what unforgiveness is doing to you. It is keeping you chained to your past. It is giving those people continued power over your present. It is blocking the blessings that are trying to reach you. Think of unforgiveness like a dam that stops the flow of a river. On one side, there is abundant water trying to flow. On the other side, there is drought and dryness. The dam of unforgiveness is blocking the flow of blessing, healing, peace, and joy that is trying to reach your life. And the only one suffering from that blockage is you. The people who hurt you have moved on. They are living their lives, probably not even thinking about what they did to you. But you are still carrying it, still hurting from it, still being affected by it. That is not fair to you. You deserve to be free. You deserve to live without that weight. You deserve to experience the fullness of joy that is trying to reach you. And the key that unlocks that freedom is forgiveness. Now, let me be clear about what forgiveness is and what it is not. Forgiveness does not mean what they did was okay. Forgiveness does not mean you have to trust them again or let them back into your life. Forgiveness does not mean there are no consequences for their actions. Forgiveness simply means you are releasing the debt they owe you. You are choosing to let go of the right to punish them. You are deciding that you will no longer allow their actions to control your emotions, your peace, or your future. Forgiveness is not for them. Forgiveness is for you. It is you saying, "I am not going to let what you did to me define the rest of my life. I am not going to give you the power to keep hurting me. I am taking back my peace. I am taking back my joy. I am taking back my power, and I am moving forward without the weight of this bitterness." So right now, I want you to think about the person or people who hurt you. I want you to see their face in your mind, and I want you to say these words either out loud or in your heart. "I forgive you, I release you. I let go of what you did to me. I am no longer bound to this pain. I am free." Say it even if you do not feel it yet. Say it as an act of obedience. Say it as a decision of your will, because feelings follow decisions. When you decide to forgive, eventually your heart will catch up with your choice. And watch what happens when you truly forgive. Suddenly, the anger that consumed you starts to fade. The bitterness that poisoned your thoughts starts to dissolve. The pain that crippled your heart starts to heal, and in its place comes peace, lightness, freedom, joy. You will feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. You will feel like you can breathe deeper. You will feel like life has color again. That is the power of forgiveness, and it is available to you right now. Type "I choose forgiveness" if you are ready to let go of the pain and step into the freedom that is waiting for you. This is one of the bravest things you will ever do, and heaven is celebrating your courage. My precious child, let me tell you about the enemy's tactics, because if you understand how he operates, you can defeat him every single time. The enemy does not have creative power. He cannot create anything new. All he can do is twist, pervert, and distort what the divine has already created. He takes truth and mixes it with lies. He takes your identity and tries to confuse it. He takes your destiny and attempts to delay it. But here is his biggest weakness. He can only work through deception. The moment you see the truth, his power over you is broken. One of his favorite tactics is to make you focus on what you do not have instead of what you do have. He wants you to look at your bank account and see lack instead of looking at your life and seeing provision. He wants you to focus on the one door that closed instead of the 10 doors that are about to open. He wants you to replay your failures instead of remembering your victories. Why? Because where your focus goes, your energy flows, and if he can get you focused on negativity, lack, fear, and doubt, then he can keep you from accessing the faith you need to walk into your breakthrough. But you are smarter than that now. You understand his game. So from this day forward, you are going to be intentional about where you place your focus. Every morning when you wake up, before you check your phone, before you think about your problems, you are going to speak gratitude. You are going to thank heaven for another day, for breath in your lungs, for the opportunity to experience life, for the blessings that are already present even if they seem small. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is wrong to what is right. And when you start your day in gratitude, you set a frequency that attracts more things to be grateful for. Throughout your day, when negative thoughts try to invade your mind, you are going to catch them immediately and replace them with truth. When the thought comes that says you are not good enough, you are going to replace it with "I am fearfully and wonderfully made." When the thought comes that says you will never get ahead, you are going to replace it with "I am blessed and everything I touch prospers." When the thought comes that says you are alone, you are going to replace it with "I am never alone. Divine presence is always with me." This is not just positive thinking, this is spiritual warfare. You are taking authority over your thought life and refusing to allow the enemy to use your own mind against you. And at night, before you go to sleep, you are going to review your day and find at least 3 things that went right. Even on the hardest days, there is always something. Maybe it is just that you made it through. Maybe it is that someone smiled at you. Maybe it is that you had food to eat. Find those things and thank heaven for them, because what you appreciate appreciates. What you focus on expands. And when you train your mind to look for the good, you will start to see more and more of it showing up in your life. The enemy wants to keep you in a negative cycle, but you are breaking out of it starting today. You are taking control of your thoughts, your words, and your focus. And as you do, you are going to notice a dramatic shift in your life. Things that used to bother you will not affect you anymore. Problems that used to overwhelm you will seem manageable. Challenges that used to defeat you will become opportunities for you to demonstrate faith. This is what happens when you operate from a place of gratitude and intentional focus instead of reacting to every negative thing that comes your way. Now, my beloved, I want to speak to those of you who have been dealing with addiction or strongholds that you cannot seem to break. Maybe it is substance abuse, maybe it is pornography, Maybe it is destructive relationships, maybe it is spending money you do not have, maybe it is food, maybe it is anger. Whatever it is, you have tried to quit 100 times and you keep falling back into the same pattern. And every time you fall, the shame gets heavier, the guilt gets stronger, and you start to believe that you will never be free. But I am here to tell you that freedom is possible. Complete, total, permanent freedom. Not through your own willpower, because you have already discovered that willpower alone is not enough, but through the power that is available to you when you surrender. The key word is surrender. You have been trying to fight this battle in your own strength, and that is why you keep losing. But when you surrender, when you admit that you cannot do it on your own, when you invite divine power into the situation, that is when breakthrough happens. Addiction and strongholds exist because there is something underneath them. There is pain you are trying to numb, emptiness you are trying to fill, wounds you are trying to cover. And until you deal with the root cause, you will keep returning to the behavior. So the first step to freedom is honesty. You have to be willing to look at why you run to that thing. What are you running from? What are you trying to avoid feeling? What need are you trying to meet in an unhealthy way? Once you identify the root, you can bring it into the light. And here is a powerful truth. Darkness cannot survive in the light. The things that control you in secret lose their power when you expose them. Find someone you trust, someone who will not judge you but will support you, and tell them the truth about your struggle. That could be a counselor, a pastor, a mentor, a friend, or a support group. But tell someone. Stop carrying this in isolation. Stop believing the lie that you have to figure it out alone. Then you invite divine power into the process. You pray not just for strength to resist, but for healing of the wounds that created the need in the first place. You ask for the emptiness to be filled with true satisfaction that only comes from divine connection. You ask for the pain to be healed so you no longer need to numb it. And you ask for wisdom to recognize the triggers and patterns so you can avoid situations that set you up for failure. And here is what is going to happen. Day by day, as you surrender, as you stay honest, as you receive support, and as you invite divine power into your healing, the grip that thing has on you is going to loosen. It might not happen overnight. Some chains break instantly, others break link by link. But it will break. You will wake up one day and realize you have not thought about that thing in days. You will face a trigger that used to send you spiraling, and you will walk right past it without even being tempted. You will look back at your life and be amazed at how far you have come. Freedom is real and it is yours. Comment "I am breaking free" if you believe that every chain that has held you is being shattered right now. Your testimony of freedom is going to help someone else believe that they can be free too. My dear child, I also want to address those of you who are struggling with fear and anxiety, the racing thoughts that keep you up at night, the worry that consumes your mind during the day, the constant feeling that something bad is about to happen. The fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of loss, fear of the unknown. It has become so overwhelming that it affects your physical body. Your chest feels tight, your stomach is in knots, your head aches, your hands shake. Fear and anxiety have become unwelcome companions that follow you everywhere you go. But I need you to understand something. Fear is not from the divine. You were not given a spirit of fear. You were given power, love, and a sound mind. So if fear is not from the divine, where is it from? It is from the enemy, and it is one of his most effective weapons because fear paralyzes. It keeps you from taking the steps you need to take. It keeps you from pursuing the dreams you were meant to pursue. It keeps you stuck in place, frozen, unable to move forward. But here is the good news. Fear is a liar. Most of the things you are afraid of will never happen, and even the things that do happen, you will have the strength to handle them when they come. But right now, You are wasting your present moment being afraid of a future that might not even exist. You are robbing yourself of peace today because of worry about tomorrow. And that is exactly what the enemy wants. He wants to steal your joy, your peace, and your effectiveness by keeping you trapped in fear. So how do you break free from fear and anxiety? First, you have to recognize it for what it is. It is not intuition. It is not wisdom. It is not protection. It is torment, and you do not have to accept it. When anxious thoughts come, and they will come, you do not have to entertain them. You can take them captive. You can reject them. You can replace them with truth. Second, you have to stop trying to control everything. So much of anxiety comes from the illusion that if you just worry enough, plan enough, or control enough, you can prevent bad things from happening. But that is exhausting and impossible. You cannot control everything. You cannot predict every outcome. You cannot prevent every problem. But you can trust that no matter what happens, you are going to be okay because you are not navigating life alone. Divine presence goes with you. Divine wisdom guides you. Divine power protects you. And even when challenges come, you have what it takes to overcome them. Third, you have to practice being present. Most anxiety exists either in the past, where you replay things you cannot change, or in the future, where you imagine things that have not happened yet. But right now, in this present moment, you are okay. Right now, you are breathing. Right now, you are alive. Right now, you have what you need. So when anxiety tries to pull you into the past or the future, anchor yourself in the present. Take deep breaths. Notice what is around you. Feel your feet on the ground. Remind yourself that right now, in this moment, you are safe. And finally, you have to feed your faith and starve your fear. What you focus on grows. If you spend all your time consuming news that triggers anxiety, scrolling through social media that makes you compare and despair, listening to people who speak negativity and doubt, then your fear is going to grow. But if you intentionally fill your mind with truth, with promises, with testimonies, with worship, with gratitude, then your faith is going to grow. And when faith grows, fear shrinks. You cannot have strong faith and strong fear at the same time. One will dominate. Choose to feed faith. Type peace over anxiety if you are choosing to reject fear and embrace the peace that belongs to you. Let this be your declaration that you will no longer allow anxiety to control your life. My precious one, there is also something I need to tell you about the power of your words. You have no idea how much authority is in your mouth. The Bible says life and death are in the power of the tongue. That means your words are not neutral. They are either creating life or creating death. They are either building up or tearing down. They are either blessing or cursing. And for too long, you have been speaking death over your own life without even realizing it. Every time you say, "I am so stupid," you are cursing yourself. Every time you say, "I will never get ahead," you are prophesying failure over your future. Every time you say, "Nothing good ever happens to me," you are agreeing with lack and blocking blessing. Your words are powerful, and they are creating your reality. What you consistently say is what you will eventually see. So from this day forward, you are going to change the way you speak. You are going to stop speaking curses and start speaking blessings. Instead of saying, "I am broke," you are going to say, "Provision is on its way to me." Instead of saying, "I am so sick," you are going to say, "Healing is flowing through my body." Instead of saying, "I am alone," you are going to say, "Divine connections are coming into my life." Instead of saying, "This is too hard," you are going to say, "I can do all things through the strength I receive." This is not about denying reality. This is about speaking a better reality into existence. This is about using the creative power in your mouth to shape your future instead of just describing your present. This is about partnering with heaven to call forth what does not yet exist in the natural but already exists in the spiritual. And watch what happens when you start intentionally speaking life. Opportunities will start showing up. People will start blessing you for no apparent reason. Doors will start opening. Problems will start resolving. It will seem like suddenly everything is working in your favor. But it is not sudden. It is the result of you aligning your words with divine truth and releasing creative power into your atmosphere. So be mindful of what you say. Be intentional about the words you speak over your life, your family, your health, your finances, your future. Because your words matter more than you know. They are shaping your tomorrow. Make sure you are speaking the future you actually want to live. Now, my beloved child, as we continue this journey together, I want to remind you of something extremely important. You are not in competition with anyone. The blessing that belongs to you cannot go to someone else. The door that has your name on it will not open for anyone else. The purpose you were created for cannot be fulfilled by another person. So stop comparing yourself to others. Stop measuring your progress against someone else's journey. Stop feeling like you are behind because someone else seems to be ahead. Everyone has a different path, a different timeline, a different assignment. What looks like success for them might actually be completely wrong for you. What looks like delay in your life might actually be divine protection. What looks like someone else getting ahead might actually be them heading in a direction you do not even want to go. You do not know the full story. You only see what they show you. And usually people only show the highlight reel while hiding the struggles. So instead of comparing, celebrate. When someone else gets blessed, rejoice with them. When someone else gets a breakthrough, be genuinely happy for them. Because the way the kingdom works is different from the way the world works. In the world, there is competition and scarcity. In the kingdom, there is abundance and overflow. Someone else winning does not mean you are losing. Someone else being blessed does not mean there is less for you. There is more than enough. The supply is unlimited. And when you celebrate others, you position yourself to be celebrated. Focus on your own lane. Focus on your own race. Focus on your own assignment. Give your best effort to what is in front of you today. Trust that divine timing is perfect. And know that when your time comes, and it is coming, nobody will be able to take it from you. Nobody will be able to stop it. And it will be exactly what you need at exactly the right moment. Please subscribe to this channel if you want to keep receiving these powerful messages that will transform your life. Your subscription helps us reach more people who need hope, and it ensures you never miss a word that could change everything for you. My dear child, there is something beautiful that is about to happen in your relationships. For too long you have felt alone. You have felt misunderstood. You have felt like nobody truly gets you, like nobody truly sees you. You have been surrounded by people but still felt isolated because there was no real connection, no genuine intimacy, no depth. But that season of loneliness is ending. You are about to experience relationships that feel like home. The divine is bringing people into your life who will love you at your worst, who will celebrate you at your best, who will stick with you through the storms, and who will sharpen you as iron sharpens iron. You are about to meet people who feel like family even though you just met them. You are about to reconnect with people from your past in ways that bring healing and restoration. Broken relationships are being mended. Lost friendships are being revived. Family bonds that were shattered are being made whole. And for those of you waiting for romantic love, your person is coming. Not just anyone, but the one that heaven designed specifically for you. Someone who will honor you, cherish you, support your dreams, pray with you, and build a future with you. No more settling, no more toxic relationships, no more giving your heart to people who do not deserve it. The real thing is coming, and it will be worth every moment you waited. But while you are waiting, work on yourself. Become the person you want to attract. Heal from the past so you do not bring old wounds into new relationships. Learn to be whole on your own so you do not need someone to complete you. The healthier you are, the healthier your relationships will be. And trust me, what is coming is going to be beautiful, life-giving, and exactly what your heart has been longing for. Now let me tell you something about your purpose, because I know some of you are feeling lost. You are not sure what you are supposed to be doing. You feel like there should be more to life than what you are currently experiencing. You have dreams that seem too big, ideas that seem too crazy, desires that seem too impossible. But what if I told you that those dreams were placed in your heart by the divine? What if I told you that those desires are actually breadcrumbs leading you to your destiny? What if I told you that the thing you keep thinking about, the thing that excites you, the thing that makes you come alive, that is your purpose calling out to you? Stop ignoring it. Stop playing small. Stop letting fear convince you that you cannot do it. You were created for something specific, something only you can do. There is a problem in the world that only you can solve. There is a message that only you can deliver. There is a life that only you can touch. And until you step into your purpose, there is a void that cannot be filled. The world needs what you carry. Do not rob us of your gift because you are afraid. Do not hide your light because you think you are not ready. You will never feel completely ready. But you are equipped. You are anointed, you are capable, and it is time to step out. What is that thing you keep feeling pulled toward? Start moving in that direction. Take one small step today. Research it, talk to someone about it, pray about it, write it down. Just do something to move toward it. Because when you take one step toward your purpose, heaven takes 10 steps toward you. Doors will open that you did not knock on. Resources will show up that you did not ask for. People will appear who are supposed to help you. The divine does not call you to something and then leave you to figure it out alone. Every assignment comes with provision. Every dream comes with divine backing. And here is the most exciting part. When you are walking in purpose, life stops feeling like a burden and starts feeling like an adventure. You wake up excited, you go to bed fulfilled, you have energy for things that used to drain you, you have clarity where you used to have confusion. Everything starts making sense because you are finally aligned with why you were created. This is the life that is waiting for you, not someday. Now, your purpose is calling. Will you answer? Please subscribe to this channel if you want to keep receiving these powerful messages that will transform your life. Your subscription helps us reach more people who need hope, and it ensures you never miss a word that could change everything for you. Type "I am walking in my purpose" if you are ready to stop playing small and start living the life you were created for. Let this be your declaration that fear no longer controls your decisions. My precious one, I want to address something that has been weighing heavy on your heart. The guilt you feel about past mistakes. The shame that keeps whispering you are not good enough. The regret that plays on repeat in your mind. You keep thinking about what you should have done differently, who you should have been, where you would be now if only you had made better choices. And that guilt is eating away at you, stealing your peace, robbing your joy, and keeping you stuck in a prison of your own making. But I need you to hear this: you are forgiven, completely, totally, eternally. There is no sin too big, no mistake too terrible, no failure too great that cannot be covered by divine grace. The moment you asked for forgiveness, it was granted. The past was erased. The record was wiped clean. You are not who you were. You are not defined by your worst moments. You are defined by whose you are, and you belong to the one who makes all things new. Stop punishing yourself for things that have already been forgiven. Stop replaying old scenes that have already been redeemed. Stop carrying guilt that was never yours to carry in the first place. It is done. It is finished. It is over. Now it is time to walk in the freedom that has been purchased for you. Lift your head, square your shoulders, walk with confidence. You are loved, you are accepted, you are free. And let me tell you something powerful. The enemy wants to keep you trapped in guilt because he knows that if you ever truly grasp how free you are, you will become unstoppable. Guilt keeps you small. Guilt keeps you silent. Guilt keeps you from stepping into everything you were meant to be. But once you shake off that guilt, once you truly believe you are forgiven, once you start walking in that freedom, there is no limit to what you can do. You become a force that hell cannot stop and heaven fully backs. So right now I want you to make a decision. Choose to forgive yourself. Say it out loud. I forgive, release the past. I embrace my freedom. Say it until the weight lifts. Say it until you feel the chains break. Say it until peace floods your soul. You deserve to be free, and freedom is yours right now if you will just receive it. My beloved child, we are getting close to the end of our time together, but I have a few more things I need to tell you. First, I need you to understand that you are about to enter the most blessed season of your entire life. Everything you have been through was preparation for this moment. All the tests, all the trials, all the tears, they were not in vain. They were building something in you that could not be built any other way. Character, strength, faith, wisdom, compassion, authority. You are not the same person you were when this journey began. You have been transformed, refined, and made ready for what is coming. And what is coming is good. So good that you will look back on this moment and weep tears of gratitude that you did not give up. You will thank heaven for every closed door because you will see how each one led you exactly where you needed to be. You will thank heaven for every no because you will understand how each one protected you from something that would have derailed your destiny. You will thank heaven for every delay because you will realize how each one was actually divine timing orchestrating the perfect setup for your miracle. Nothing was random. Nothing was wasted. Everything was working together for your good even when it did not feel like it. And now you are standing at the threshold of breakthrough. The door is opening. The blessing is flowing. The miracle is manifesting. All you have to do is step through. Walk forward with confidence. Move with faith. Believe with your whole heart that what has been promised is now being delivered. Second, I need you to commit to being a blessing to others. Yes, you are about to be blessed abundantly, but that blessing is not just for you. It is for everyone your life touches. When you are healed, use your story to bring healing to others. When you are financially blessed, be generous with those in need. When you experience breakthrough, help someone else break through. When you walk in purpose, mentor someone who is trying to find theirs. You are blessed to be a blessing. Never forget that. The most fulfilling life is not the one where you accumulate the most, but the one where you give the most. When you live with open hands, constantly receiving and constantly giving, you create a flow that never stops. Blessing flows through you, not just to you. And the more you bless others, the more you position yourself to receive even greater blessing. It is a beautiful cycle that keeps you in perpetual abundance. So make this commitment right now. When the blessing comes, and it is coming, you will use it to make a difference. You will help someone else rise. You will be the answer to someone else's prayer. You will be a living testimony that encourages faith in those who are struggling. Your life will point people to the source of all blessing, and that is the greatest privilege you could ever have. Type I will be a blessing if you are committing to use what you receive to help others. Let this be your vow before heaven that you will not hoard what is given to you. Third, I need you to stay connected to the source. In this season of blessing, it will be easy to get distracted. Success can make you forget where your help comes from. Abundance can make you feel self-sufficient. Breakthrough can make you think you did it on your own. But never forget who brought you through. Never forget who opened the doors. Never forget who made a way when there was no way. Stay humble, stay grateful, stay connected. Make time for prayer even when life gets busy. Make time for worship even when things are going well. Make time to give thanks even when blessings become normal. Because the moment you disconnect from the source, you start to decline. The moment you stop acknowledging heaven, favor starts to lift. The moment you think you can do it on your own, you set yourself up for a fall. Stay rooted, stay grounded. Stay connected to the one who is the source of everything good in your life. And finally, my dear child, never stop believing. Belief is what brought you this far. Belief is what sustained you through the darkest nights. Belief is what kept you going when quitting seemed like the easier option. And belief is what will carry you into the future that awaits you. Do not let success make you cynical. Do not let blessing make you comfortable. Do not let breakthrough make you complacent. Keep believing for more. Keep expecting miracles. Keep trusting that the best is yet to come. Because here is the truth. What you are about to experience is just the beginning. This is not the peak. This is not the final. This is the launch pad. You are about to be catapulted into a dimension of living that you did not even know existed. Levels you never dreamed of. Blessings you never imagined. Opportunities you never considered. Relationships you never thought possible. Joy you never experienced. Peace that passes understanding. This is just the start of something so much bigger than you can currently comprehend. So keep your faith strong, keep your hope alive. Keep your eyes on the one who holds your future, because he is faithful, he is true, he never fails, and everything he has promised you is yes and amen. It is done, it is sealed, it is yours. Now walk in it, live it, breathe it, be it. You are blessed, you are favored, you are loved beyond measure. And your greatest days are not behind you, they are directly ahead of you. My beloved child, as we close this sacred moment together, I want to leave you with these final words. You have been on a journey that tested every part of you, a journey that demanded more than you thought you had to give, a journey that pushed you to the edge of breaking but never quite pushed you over. And now, standing here on the other side of that wilderness, you are not the same person who entered it. You are stronger, you are wiser, you are ready. The universe has been watching you, heaven has been cheering you on, and now the moment has arrived for everything to shift in your favor. The tears you cried in secret are being turned into testimonies that will be told in public. The prayers you whispered in desperation are being answered in ways that exceed your wildest imagination. The dreams you buried because they seemed too impossible are being resurrected with supernatural power. This is your time. This is your season. This is your moment. Everything that was delayed is now being delivered. Everything that was denied is now being granted. Everything that was stolen is now being restored with interest. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that you do not walk alone. The divine presence goes before you, making crooked paths straight, turning darkness into light, and opening doors that no human hand can shut. Your future is bright, your destiny is secure, your blessing is guaranteed, and as you step into this new chapter, remember that you are deeply loved, eternally favored, and completely covered by grace. Nothing can stop what heaven has started in your life. Nothing can steal what grace has given you. Nothing can break what divine love has built. You are entering the season of overflow, the season of miracles, the season of unprecedented favor. Hold your head high, beloved child, because you are about to witness the impossible become possible, and when you do, give thanks to the one who made it all happen. Your miracle is here. Your breakthrough has arrived. Your blessing is yours. Receive it with open arms, walk in it with grateful heart, and live it with unshakable faith. In the mighty and matchless name of Jesus, amen and amen.